Okay, so I hope everyone's actually been doing well and been following these small little tips that we've been speaking about and expressing gratitude to themselves, to others, learning how to say thank you very, very graciously, and just enjoying the whole process of it, yeah? So now today we're going to actually talk about one of the final steps in that process, which is just nudging us that step further, and which is what can actually begin to form a routine, and which actually I think is quite powerful in my personal opinion, and that is to express gratitude publicly. Now the thing about expressing gratitude publicly is very much like making a public statement when you're saying something in front of a group of people. When you're saying, oh, I'm really thankful for this, oh, this really helped me. What happens is I'm putting that statement out and I'm making it quite public. I'm making it almost quite permanent. Now when I have something just simply running in my mind, or something I've simply discussed with a friend, or actually people don't even doing it discussing something with a friend is a level of taking it public. But say something is for instance, now this is something I tell a lot of clients because I've noticed a personal difference. So I'm just sharing that to you as an example. So you'll have people that'll come in for sessions or for workshops, and they'll make huge life shifts and they'll generally feel amazing about it. So they either feel amazing about it and that's kept within themselves, or sometimes they'll even reach out and message saying, I'm so thankful for all the work that you helped me through, and for doing the sessions, and my life is transformed in XYZ manner. And that's great because it's expressing gratitude to the person that you feel it towards. And we also tell them to be to sort of acknowledge themselves every step along the way, so that's all great. But now a lot of them would have noticed, what I generally suggest to people, whether it's a class or a therapy, I tell them, whatever your shifts, actually go out and write a testimonial. Better, record a testimonial. Whatever you're comfortable with, write or record a testimonial. Speaking of, these are the shifts I made. I'm thankful to this person for helping me with the shifts, because that's expressing gratitude. Speak of the shifts that you've made. So you don't need to sort of, bear out your personal life, but you can definitely find a way to actually share your story and speak of the shifts you've made and put it out there. Let us publish it. Or you publish it, put it on your stories, put it on your Instagram, put it on your Facebook, put it on your WhatsApp, wherever you're comfortable really. Now, I always explain this to them even there, and I always tell them that once you're going to put it out there, doesn't matter, you might have 10 followers, okay? But the fact that you actually were okay putting it publicly, it's almost like now you feel a certain level of commitment to the shifts. And if I say, oh, I used to have headaches and now they're gone, they're totally gone, it's almost like I feel a responsibility towards, okay, I've said they're gone and there are no take backs here. So your mind actually works towards making the situation permanent and written in stone as well. Just like you say, any word on the web is as good as permanent. Your mind works towards keeping that situation permanent. So just how, like, when somebody's making a lifestyle shift as well, you will see that they will generally be like, oh, I don't want to say something too soon, I want to tell them when I've had the result. Why is that? Because we feel like once I've told people, I've almost sort of made this statement which now I've got to stick by. If it's in my mind, if it's something I'm just simply thinking, I might feel like I might go back on it. But now once people share it, it feels more permanent, and that's also how it works in the universe. Because you've expressed that gratitude, because you've put yourself out there, it makes a huge difference. So the ones that do testimonials and the things that they do testimonials on, that, oh, these are the shifts I've made, I've seen those shifts make a huge difference. Also, I feel like the added bonus is that you've had such a beautiful journey, you're sharing it with someone else, and it might touch the life of someone who might be looking for that answer, that validation, might be seeking that sign, or might read your story and get inspired and have a shift themselves. So you're kind of impacting other lives positively without having to do too much about it. Simply you sharing your story impacts so many people. You see us reading stories, we get so impacted. You have your Humans of Bombay pages, and in general you'll see like when we're sharing, it makes such a difference to people. So I always encourage clients and students, do not delay, do not procrastinate. Put your testimonial out there. You don't want to put it on your story, give a shout out, or just let us publish it, because we've had so many clients, but most of those clients have come because they've read someone else's story and felt like, okay, this relates to me and maybe I want to do this too. So that's the effect of actually putting something publicly. So one is, if you're really grateful for something, go put it publicly. You can even just as simple as share that, okay, I'm doing this attitude of gratitude challenge with Cesta just now, and whatever your experience with it, and put that on your social media or WhatsApp or wherever. Let more people be impacted by it. Share your progress. Or like another active, so that's a one-off thing, or that's something you can do continually, or because and expressing gratitude is always important, because I feel like it connects you to the source, right? And the second thing is, now I did this happiness challenge actually a couple of years back. It was 2014. There was this whole trend of doing 100 happy days, and I remember seeing it, and a lot of people started it, and then so you had to actually put a photograph of something that made you happy in the day, every single day. So you could do it on Facebook or on Instagram, or you could sort of email in a picture, but it was encouraged to do it via Facebook or Instagram. Now I think even WhatsApp's fair game, but I feel like Facebook or Instagram, and putting it as a post, not a story, you guys. That time stories did not exist. So it could be something as simple as my morning tea made me happy, or going out for a movie made me happy. Anything. And the idea was that you actually had to keep your mind, and you had to do 100 happy days continuously. And now, as any of you can testify, nobody has 100 straight happy days together. So all the people that I actually saw doing it and I started with, none of them completed it. But I took this challenge up with a friend and we started. And the rule was, if you break any day, like you miss any day, you start back from day one. I actually keep that rule going also for when I have clients coming for sessions and we decide to do the happiness or gratitude diary. I let them club it also sometimes, because things you're grateful for, you're generally happy about, and vice versa. But so we used to actually, so when you have support, it's actually great, because the days that you're feeling low, you're feeling like forget about it, nothing makes sense anymore anyway, you'll have the opposite person tell you, oh, I've posted, have you? Come on, let's not break this. Okay, and that was the basic idea of us starting the group, actually, because it was so that everyone in the group can actually nudge you on to get some to sort of post every day and write about something you're grateful for every day, or put a picture about it. Pictures, actually, they say now in the current world, there's always something that you can take a picture of. So actually putting those up can have a great effect. I've seen results. It helped us greatly, because your mind, instead of looking for something negative, looks for something positive and looks for a way to represent it. So when you put a picture, you're going to generally put a caption explaining that, because I might have put a Save Puri picture. So I'm going to probably put hashtags or a caption or something to make sense of the picture, which gets us to the point of describing and getting the story of what we're grateful for. And it can be something as simple as hashtags. That doesn't have to be a long essay. But just the fact that we do that, our mind is delving into that story and giving energy to it. So that, and doing it for 100 days, it just trains your mind. So even on the days that you're very preoccupied, you're very busy, your mind will take the time to seek something and click a quick picture of it to post it. Then or later, people put collages, you can put a simple post. I did those days and it made a huge difference, and I shared it with a couple of my batches. And I remember this one particular batch that we all decided to do the gratitude diary then. and we decided to take up a month's challenge. And I was just telling them it's something you only realize when you do it, the difference it makes. It's not something you can discuss, but the actual transformation happens when you do it. And I remember this one girl who actually went all the way and did 100 days, and she spoke about how, you know, she got out of her depressive thoughts and so many things that she was going through, and you know how it's a beautiful transformation. It can literally get you out of those situations. And it also gives you, the reason I tell you not to put on your stories but to actually make it a little more permanent, do 100, do 21, do minimum 21 days, but see how long you want to take it. 21 days, a month, 3 months. 3 months as good as 100 days. So maybe 100 days, 50 days. But put it as a post, because even when you're looking back, even though that picture might mean nothing to anyone else, it actually speaks a whole story to you and reminds you what you're grateful for. And the difference is, I mean, I know for me it was a very vulnerable thing actually putting those things out there, because a lot of time I'm quite personal and introverted when it comes to a sweet message someone sent me, or something stupid that touches me, all of those things. But to actually share them with people, put it out there. I started on Instagram because there were lesser followers there, but I used to actually feel very silly actually sharing a text which might seem cheesy to and meant a lot to me, but I thought of what people are going to think of it, how they're going to judge me for, you know, having such cheesy conversations, etc. But I realized that the same people that I was scared were judging me actually told me when I met them that, oh, I'm waiting for your post today. I was actually looking forward to it because I feel like it's so amazing, and it just, you know, like sort of encourages me. And that's the chain reaction I realized it has. They didn't necessarily take up the challenge, but it at least got them thinking about gratitude. So see if you can take this up, and if you would like to post a picture, you can do it on the group, you can do it on Instagram or something, so you have a whole photo diary almost of this. We'll put it up, we'll make a few hashtags if you guys like, so that we collectively have some like a group activity going, and you have your peer group supporting you, nudging you on and taking this forward. It makes a huge difference. Write that testimonial, do that 21 days or anything where you're putting a picture, something pictorial you're thinking of. Your mind will automatically take you to what makes me happy, and it will be a permanent sort of place, a diary almost of things that make you grateful, things that you're grateful for. It could be people, things, something small, something big. Just think of it as I have to take a picture of something that makes me happy today. It's really going to make you think outside of what you're generally used to saying grace or gratitude for, and it's going to train your mind superbly for finding things small and big that you're grateful for, and finding a way to represent it. I might be very grateful somebody cleaned my room for me today. I'm going to have to think of how to take a picture of it and show it. Who knows, I might take a picture of my dustbin and put it up, and then have these captions and or this note that I've written, and it makes it your personal journey, and it's incredible. So I'm actually looking forward to hearing on the group how many of you are thinking of taking this on, and whether we want to do it on Instagram, Facebook as a group, or over here. But let's really do this. I'm going to also share some hashtags with you. So let's get going, guys. I think I might put up a screenshot of our group and put that up.